In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to write a business plan. In this video, you'll learn how to create an effective, detailed business plan using AI so you can spend less time in the weeds and more time getting stuff done. First, you're going to discover the two most important questions to ask yourself when you're creating a business plan. Next, I'll share how ChatGPT can actually write your business plan for you. I'm even going to give you the exact prompt to use. Then I'm going to give you the exact formula to use so that you get a specific customized plan made just for you, just like a business coach would give you. Finally, you're going to learn how to implement this plan this week. So what are the two most important questions that you need to ask yourself when you're creating a business plan? Question number one, what are your business goals? That might seem obvious, but have you ever had a goal that you thought was a goal, and then you got into it and you realize, I don't actually want that. It's just stuff that other people in my industry want, and I feel like maybe I should want it too. There are maybe certain awards that you thought, oh, I really want that award. And then when you sit back and think with it, you're like, you know what? I don't think actually that matters to me. What matters to me is the way that people look at those who get that award. It's the status, it's that feeling, it's the way that I associate this with the pride that I'm gonna feel. So what is it that you actually want in your business? That's the first thing that we wanna ask ourselves. And of course, there's the surface level of what you want. Maybe it's making a certain amount, having a certain amount of impact. And then there's those deeper levels. Why does that matter to you? Why does making a certain amount matter to you? Is it the security? Is it the status? What does it means to you? After we've asked ourselves and really dug deep to kind of understand what it is that we really want in our business, the next thing we're gonna ask ourselves is, what are our lifestyle goals? So two questions, what are my business goals? What are my lifestyle goals? Now, I've done this mistake, and I bet you probably have too, where I've just focused on the business goals. I thought, all right, what is it that I want in my business? How much do I want to make? Or what's the kind of house I want to have? And then all of a sudden, those things happen and you end up kind of feeling empty. And I'll never forget the time this happened to me. I was making more than I'd ever made in my life. And on the outside, I was like, everything is perfect. Everything is exactly how it should be. But on the inside, I felt this, it was almost a crisis of identity. I couldn't quite figure out what was next because everything that I thought that I wanted, I had achieved. I had figured it out. And I found myself saying, is this all there is? What's next? And it's because I had focused so much on that money side of it, so much on the traditional business side of it, that I wasn't also asking, what's the lifestyle that I want? At that time, I was working a lot, like 16, 18-hour days. That was normal for me. I was not taking care of myself. I was like eating cookies every day. And cookies are great, but I was eating it for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner because it gave me the quick energy that I needed to be able to work those 16, 18-hour days. Shortly after, I developed type 2 diabetes, and it changed my entire life. And so now anytime I'm creating a business plan, I don't just look at the business side of it, I look at the lifestyle part of it too. And so from a business standpoint, what do I want? From a lifestyle point, what do I want? How much time do I want to spend with my family? What kind of hobbies do I want to do? At the end of the day, and if you haven't experienced this yet, trust me when I tell you, at the end of the day, when you start hitting the numbers that you want, if you are not also looking at the lifestyle side of it, you're going to ask yourself, is there more to this? Is there something else that I want beyond just a certain amount of money? So let me save you some time, energy, frustration, tears, and tell you, let's look at the business side and lifestyle side. So how can you actually have ChatGPT now write your business plan? So the first thing we're going to do is say, I want you to act like A. So business coach, business plan, strategist, however you want to say it, we're going to put it in there. And the more specific you can be, the better. So for me, for example, I might say, I want you to act like a business coach who works specifically with, women that are in business, that have families that they want to spend time with, who also want to hit, the certain amount in their business, who have some kind of chronic condition that they sometimes have to deal with. So I'm going to get really granular and really specific with it. One of the reasons I love using AI for this is because I have yet to find somebody, a business coach, that's like, oh, I'm a business coach specifically for all of these things. But with AI, you can have it act like the business coach that, covers all of those things. And so that's one of the reasons it's super, super powerful. So after you tell it how you want it to act, the next thing that we're going to do is tell it about our business and personal goals. So I want you to act like a business coach who, blah, blah, blah. My ultimate goal, the outcome that we want, my ultimate goal for my business is, and then describe in as much depth as possible what that goal is. My ultimate goal for my lifestyle is, and then describe in as much depth what that is. Next, we're going to tell it what has worked and hasn't worked for you in the past. This part's really important because if you are expecting a business plan that's going to work for you, that's going to be customized, we need to give it some of that background information. So for me, for example, I know from past experiences, if I'm doing hustle, 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 push, 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 That's gonna work great for me for a while, but then I'm gonna burn out, and then I'm gonna feel frustrated, and then I'm gonna feel like, what's even the point? And so that I know does not work for me. Maybe it works for you, but most people I talk to, there's a certain level where the hustle just doesn't work. You can't out hustle time. There's only so many hours in the day. Next, I usually give it information about my personality. So I'll say things like, I'm an INFJ, I'm an ID on the DISC test, Enneagram 7 Wing 8, any kind of information like that you have. I'll also tell it Wealth Dynamics is a really great test as well. And so on Wealth Dynamics, I'll say I'm a star creator mechanic. And that, if you've never taken that test, that might mean nothing to you. I would highly recommend taking it. Basically, it shows you how you and your specific unique person, your fastest path to making money. And so I use all of those things to give it a clear picture of who I am and how I want to operate moving forward. From there, I ask it to create the business plan for me, and I'll say for a specific amount of time. So create this business plan for me for the next quarter, for the next year, for the next 5 years. You can be as specific as you want, and you can go as far into the future as you want, knowing that, of course, the longer in the future you go, 5 years, 10 years, things will obviously change. Usually I'll do about a year. Then you're gonna give it feedback. Now, unlike a business coach where you might not get to talk to them all the time, maybe you have one meeting with them a quarter, maybe it's even one meeting a month, but something else came up that you had to talk with them about, you can talk to ChatGPT as much as you want in the middle of the night if you want, on the way to a school pickup if you want. You can talk to ChatGPT, it's always available for you, and you can give it that feedback. So what I would do when I give it the feedback is I say, okay, I really like what you created for me here, but I don't think this part's gonna work for me because, and then you give it feedback about what you liked and didn't like. I don't know about you, but as a former recovering people pleaser, I sometimes have a hard time telling people, oh, I actually don't like this plan, or I don't like this part of the plan. And so I have had plans created by business coaches in the past where I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. But in my heart, I was like, I'm never gonna do this. I'm so stressed out right now. And then when they would say, oh, Brittany, I noticed that you haven't done this yet. Why is that? And I'm like, I don't know. But in my head, I'm like, I know exactly why, because I hate this plan. And so with ChatGPT, you don't have to feel that discomfort or the people pleasingness doesn't have to come out because it's a model, it's an algorithm. It's not gonna feel any feelings if you're like, I freaking hate this. And so you can give it that feedback. I love this part, I hate this part, and here's why. And it's going to make updates for you. And you can even give it instructions like, give me 10 other ideas, or I like this, but something just feels a little bit off. Can you give me some variations of this? And it's gonna do that for you in literally seconds. All right, so now you have a business plan. What's next? Well, we actually need to implement it. And here's how you implement it. You're gonna go into that same exact chat, and this time you're gonna say, all right, we've created the business plan. Now I want you to help me implement it. This business plan is a business plan for a year, a quarter, however long you decided. I'm gonna tell you what today's date is, and I want you to plan out exactly what I do from now until whatever your end date is so that I can get everything done on here, complete this business plan, and move forward. And it's actually going to tell you exactly what to do day by day. You don't even have to wake up and say, what am I doing today? You can literally just print out your plan that ChatGPT gave you. The other really cool thing about this is if you get something back from ChatGPT that you maybe don't know how to do yet, you can tell it, I don't know how to do this yet. Can you give me some instructions on how to do this? Can you get more specific about how to do this? For example, recently I had it plan out something for me, and one of the points it said was create an affiliate program. Now we have an affiliate program already, but maybe there's a better way to do it. Maybe there are other ways to do it that we haven't thought of yet. And so I said, pretend like I've never done this before and give me the step-by-step instructions on exactly what I should do. And guess what? It did. It pretended like I never did it before, and it broke it down into such simple, chunked up pieces that I thought, I can do this. Even if you get distracted easily or you sometimes feel overwhelmed, you can take this and break it down to the point where you're like, oh, that's only gonna take me 5 minutes. I can do anything for 5 minutes. And it's gonna make it so much easier for you to actually get stuff done, actually get your business plan done, and move forward faster in your business. A lot of times people say, Brittany, how do you get so much done in your business? This is one of the ways with AI. Now I know that you probably like to get things done fast too, and that's why I have a free resource for you. Click the link that comes with this video and you're gonna get 88 ways that you can use AI in your life, and so many ways you did not expect today. You can start using them. It'll take you just a few minutes. It's taken me about 18 months to get this together, to test it out for myself, to see what really works and what's just a time suck so that you don't have to. My name is Brittany Long. Click the link that comes with this video to get the 88 ways you can use AI in your life today.